Everyone, welcome to Dow Nifty. In this video, we'll do a complete analysis of Facebook. We will see the business outlook, how the company is planning to grow itself in the next decade. We will see the fundamentals of the company. We'll see the technical charts to understand what is a good price to enter into the Facebook stock. And as you can see in my thumbnail, if it's Facebook, you are marked safe. Let's first look at the products and services that it offers. Facebook app, Messenger app, Instagram, WhatsApp. These are the top 4 downloaded apps globally on any mobile platform. So needless to say, if Facebook is sitting with a huge pile of cash, if any app, if any social media app becomes hit in the youth and there is a news about it, Facebook goes and grab them, it acquires them, leaving no competition in the market at all. So it has acquired Instagram, it has acquired WhatsApp, it has acquired Oculus, which is into virtual reality gaming segment, and it has literally left no competition in the market when it matters to youth. Now let's look at how Facebook is planning to expand itself. There is a recent news, July 31st, 2020. Facebook will launch officially licensed music videos in the US starting this weekend. Now, in your Facebook app, you will be seeing this watch section where you will be getting a very high definition music videos launched by your favorite pop artist or the respective Vivo, Sony, any of the production houses. It is not just US, it is also planning to do the same in India. Now, you know, there is a huge consumer here, there is a huge customer base in India who has Facebook, who has downloaded the Facebook app. So it is trying to bring the same experience together in both USA and also in India. Plus, what Mark Zuckerberg says, that this video platform would create new social experiences that would go beyond just watching the video. Now, this we have to see how it rolls out in the next weekend. There was a big news recently about the Reliance and Facebook partnership. What Facebook did? Facebook invested $5.8 billion in Reliance telecom segment, which is Jio. Now, what are the plans of Mark Zuckerberg? Let's have a look at that. Mark Zuckerberg said India is the largest country by the size of Facebook community. Now, you can just imagine the most consumers of Facebook are in India. So Mark Zuckerberg sense a business opportunity in India, and that's why it went in and invested a very heavy pile of cash into its Reliance Jio. Now, Reliance is the biggest company in India by market capitalization, and look at what Zuckerberg is seeing. Look at the future what Zuckerberg is foreseeing. So it says with WhatsApp and JioMart model, it is planning to expand its services to farmers, teachers, students, and many small businesses in India. What other thing it is saying? It is expecting that it will bring millions of small business to WhatsApp. So we already saw it is creating a watch section where it will post videos. So it's directly competing with Google's YouTube over there. And then it is also trying to create a WhatsApp Pay, which is a virtual wallet. Just like we have examples of Apple Pay in USA, Paytm in India, it is trying to create a virtual wallet. So it is creating a platform for connecting with small businesses. It is creating a virtual wallet, and it is also creating a video platform to compete with YouTube. So you can see it has 3 further business models to make growth in the next decade. Now, where will Facebook be in next 10 years? So these were the analysts who had studied the business outlook of Facebook, and they came out with their particular suggestion that social media giant is laying out good groundwork for another decade of expansion. Now, since its debut in the stock exchange in 2012, Facebook has already grown by 450%. And when it comes to the online advertisement, it has its only competition with Google. So you can see, I mean, in the online advertisement, it is either Facebook or it is Google. And we have already seen earlier that it is trying to compete with one of the Google's product, which is YouTube, by launching the watch section in Facebook app. Now, one key thing with the recent quarter report is it reported slowest revenue growth since 2012 IPO launch. Let's take a look at the earnings. In the earnings report, we see the earnings beat street estimates, revenue beat street estimates, daily active users were more than the analyst estimation, Monthly active users, they grew by a staggering percentage from 2.6 billion to 2.7 billion, and the average revenue per user was also quite high. Now this figure 2.7 billion, you can see the growth of active monthly users year after year and quarter after quarter. 2.7 billion is very staggering, because where does the world population stand today? It is 7.8 billion. So Facebook is 33% of the world. 33% of the world is on Facebook. Now you can imagine the kind of customer base it is having. It is literally impossible to beat Facebook by any other company. So it's a really safe bet, but we must also look at the fundamentals, and we must look at technical charts to enter into the right price. Now the fundamentals of the company is really good. The revenue rises throughout right from start. There was a dip in 2019 in the earnings, due to which the stock cooled down and there was a minor crash there. Assets, if you see year on year, it is rising, which is a good sign as well. And the free cash flow, it is always on the positive side of Facebook. Now we already discussed about it in the very first slide. Facebook always sits with free cash flow, and if it sends any opportunity to buy any growing social media app, it just goes out and acquires it. Now this is again the monthly chart. Let's look at where Facebook has started. It has started in 2012, and then it is only at the upward trajectory. So it corrected in 2018 and 19, it corrected in recent coronavirus situation, but the stock is going up and up. So whenever you see any correction in this good stock, it is an opportunity to buy. It is an opportunity to buy aggressively. Okay. Now let's look at the daily chart and understand what is a good buying price of Facebook, what is a good price level to enter into Facebook. Now with the recent earning, you can see the Facebook was trading at close to 230, 235 range, and it almost shot up to $250 range. You can see the closing price was 253. Now again, it left a gap over here. So technical chart always says whenever there is a gap in the candlestick, generally the stock retraces the price and fills that gap. So in my opinion, a good price to enter into Facebook would be 230. This would be a good price range when you should start adding Facebook. And if it goes to 200 to 210 level, then it's an aggressive buy zone. I mean, you should aggressively buy Facebook if it goes to that level. Why? Because if we see over here, 100-day moving average is at 220. 200-day moving average is just sitting around 200. So 200 to 210 or 220, this is an aggressive buy zone of Facebook. But you can safely start adding Facebook if it comes down to 230 levels as well. So friends, I hope you liked my analysis and you enjoyed the content. So please do smash the like button, and if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.